Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. On the run, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
It's a running room. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
To the air, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great play.
There he goes. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's reeled in. It's Peoples. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quick quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big gain.
They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Georgia! First points of the day are on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Then they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yo, yo. Alright, we good now, down. I have my shit muted, I'm tripping. I ain't gotta, shit muted, I'm tripping.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down. I have my shit muted the whole time.
I had to tap in real quick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. And some room to work.
Ooh, fumble.
A lot of space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move.
You see, I got these Bulldogs acting up, man. Georgia over everything, man.
First half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Pick off to stop the threat.
That's all me.
They make the play and make sure
That's all me.
Any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Defensive backs
have tough
jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Fool left. He left. That's one down. One down.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to
Georgia
the outside,
defense.
but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Allen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield.
That's on me, man. That's on me. Good shit. Good shit.
Got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo!
He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board.
You try to goddamn KW on one hand, ain't it?
Fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line.
One and 0 right now. Let's go.
Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot. Got his man.
What a catch. What a play.
45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down, and their big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that.
We told them we was going to be aggressive. You heard him.
Nothing after the catch. Georgia
You heard
going
him.
back to work with another first down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeps it on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Firing to the right, complete.
All right, let's go, man. Eat this little defense up.
First down, they've got it up to 12.
Pause.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! And he will
Let me off in there.
Touchdown, Dogs!
Get in there. Eat, 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 eat.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Allen. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down.
Set them dogs, man.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks with the first down. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
Yeah, for real, bro. For real, for
This
real.
defense has a lot of speed.
I'm off the hill. I'm 1-0 so far.
That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it took everything.
What you got to say, bro? Let's go. 54 yards out there, my nigga.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
54 yards, man, on college.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Stopped
Ooh,
at the 26,
shit.
brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Aller. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That is my ball. Let's go.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half.
Weed, Twan, weed. That's all I can tell.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the
We
hands
just focus.
can
That's
ground
it.
the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
With the catch, it's Thomas. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know what he got going on. I ain't gonna speak too soon though.
Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aller. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end.
That's supposed to be my pick right there, bro. I was supposed to get them.
But give him 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to
Bro,
his
get
teammates
out of
what the
here.
next
Quincy
play
is
was
a
going to
lame
be,
ass,
because they're now changing the
Joseph
tempo and going
ass.
fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out to the running back. Turning on the Jets.
Get on that NCAA, Joseph. Quincy, whatever your name is.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in
I'm talking about I hawked him down.
There's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. He got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Man, it's gonna be a shutout out here, man. I'm pitching strikes out here.
coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the house. Touchdown,
Check him out.
These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost
Sass ass nigga.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Yeah, he fucked me up with that one. I ain't gonna front. I'm about to drag him now.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice
I fucked that all up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Gets rid of it. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Dropping back, it's Aller. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Out of work, out of work, out of work.
How it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he knocks it through to put him up by 1, and now the D will try to hang on. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see...
Going to take a shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back.
Damn.
Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback on the keeper. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, pass to Walker. Touchdown!
Yeah, I lost, man. Good shit, bro.
Catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is how it's done. Great
Get
job
your
by this
nigga coming
offense.
back.
Because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field.
Shit ain't over yet.
And get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20.
I'm rage quitting, y'all. This shit.
Touchdown, Pets.
Ah, damn, bro. I'm 1-1 on that mug. 1-1, shouty. We gotta run one more. I'm gonna run one more. I'll run one more. I'm 1-1. I mean, y'all see it. I didn't want to go out like that. Ah, dang. Let's go, man.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball walk.
Rides to the back. Plows through the defense.
I wasn't even a play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Supposed to be a touchdown. I'm doing too much joking, man.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Stockton. Steps away. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Complete to start this drive. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Wide open spaces. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. To the air, it's Sayin. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Let's go.
And it just
We need that.
to be a
Stop playing, bro.
Opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
I bet.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving.
The ball squirts free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion.
It's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
The running game has not been the answer on the last two plays. What can they dial up on third and goal? Back to pass, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. And that ball was
Stop playing with me, bro. So you should take your touchdown.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it,
should have took your touchdown.
And of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. He wants it all. And is going to be batted
weak
down.
ass shit, nigga.
On downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback.
On the show out.
Great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive. running back searching for a hole. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Looking to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Got some room to run.
Let's go!
It's a tie game.
Putting pressure back there, man.
Offensively. I tell you what,
Hard.
I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there.
Oh, we own that. We own that.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that is...
I need that. I need that. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Let's go, y'all. Hey, hit the like button if you came through. I appreciate y'all. Had to do it. Had to do it. I'm 2-1. Georgia versus anybody. But really 2-2, but hey, you know. And look, everybody picked the same team. Penn State or either Ohio State. That's crazy.